afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill that happens to be the coffee company. Last night didn't happen, okay? It didn't happen. Let's all forget about it. We're just going to sit down. We're going to have a wonderful chill with the music from the Jazz Hop Cafe. And we are currently going to do a full reaction to the England squad, which is just about to start on YouTube, which you can watch on Sky Sports News. So we have got that up. So we're going to watch the team because we've got nothing else to do. It's on. No one else is streaming it. So let's stream it. Let's stream the squad reaction, live reaction. Great stuff, everyone. Great stuff. And we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun. We're going to watch this awful England team. Who would have thought? All the teams that England have are great, except for the football team, our national sport. Who would have thought? Massive big up to the England cricket team that won the other day. It's brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. Oh, it is starting. It is starting. We've got time just about to make a coffee, but let's welcome Stuart back into the chat. Just turn that down so you guys cannot hear that on the stream, just in case they want to do me for copyright. Are those all the pictures? Let's see who he's. There's big up, Mr. Chris Agenbar. Big up, Chris. Hopefully you're well, buddy. No, I can't hear it at all. Please let us know if you can hear it so I can turn it down. I can't hear it at all. Oh, Callum Wilson is in the squad. Bloody hell. And so is James Maddison. There's a good start so far. No questions about Harry Kane in the team. Absolutely not. Let's make a coffee. All I can hear is music. Great stuff. These are the headlines, just looking at it. The first one, goalkeepers. The Arsenal goalkeeper, Aaron Ramsdale, is in the squad. Also, Kauffie. After watching that load of crap last night, Wiltshire, when Levy's going to wake up and smell the coffee and get rid of all the crap players. Absolutely, Derek. Big up, buddy. Hopefully you're having a wonderful afternoon, sir. Big up, Mr. Hutchinson. Big up, big up. Let's have a look. No, Ivan Toney. Okay, I like it. I like Callum Wilson in the squad. Let us know your reaction to the England squad. Let us know. I think Callum Wilson's deserved this position. We're making a coffee. Great stuff, great stuff. As well, Bukayo Saka, Raheem Sterling, and Callum Wilson. That is the England squad for the Qatar World Cup. Good luck. Let's get your immediate reaction. Let's start with Matt. Immediate reactions. Would you have taken both of them? Great stuff, Mr. Madison. I didn't hear the defenders. Did they say Eric Dyer? I hope not. We've still not received my bags yet. Oh, it's Roy. I can hear the TV now. Turn it down. Just give us the bloody list, Sky, so I can see it. Yeah, turn it up slightly because I couldn't hear it over my coffee machine. Show us the bloody list. Pick up Ben, Conte out, Enoch out, World Cup out, bin it all. Bin it all. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Conte out. That's just me. I think personally, if we make another highly successful manager a failure, the fault lays at the board. In my opinion, all the Conte outers are going to say I'm part of a pseudo cult. I don't think I'm part of any cult. I just know what the problem at the club is. What are you going to do? Bring back Pochettino? Pochettino's not going to manage these players. What are you going to do? Ryan Mason? He's not going to be able to manage these players. Who are you going to get in to manage this team? Show us the bloody list of the squad, you idiots. There we go. Squad here. Oh, for fuck's sake, Eric Dyer's going to the World Cup. Bin that off. Bin the World Cup. Bin the World Cup. I'm done with it. Was absolutely fine. Now Eric Dyer's in it. Right, let's put my fireplace back on. Here we go. Fireplace. Bin it off. Fireplace. It's very warm in here, actually. I'm going to have to open the... Good chat. I need to do that this evening. Great stuff. Mine was emptied this morning. Yes, mine was as well. Good morning. Big up, Scott M. Big up. Can't win anything with Spurs of England. At least entertain us. Well, there's no entertaining on this stream, unfortunately. Unless you want to come on, Cuba, and watch this absolute... And we can talk about something actually interesting. I'm done. Sorry, England, that is your tournament over. Absolutely. So every single American fan today has woken up with the biggest smile on their face. Oh, there he is. It's Ian Ferguson. Ian Ferguson, he must have a smile from ear to ear. He's going to have toothache by the end of the day seeing Eric Dyer in the team. Ooh. No Fiaku Tamori. Oh, we're shit, aren't we? Ian Ferguson is going to be the happiest bloke in the world. That's Moondog's reaction to Dyer in the squad. At least with Dyer... Oh, completely forgot about Harry Maguire. Shit. Shit. England, USA, start Dyer and Maguire in the same back three. You might as well. It's a laugh. Everyone else must be terrified. Everyone else must be terrified. Yeah. Let's see what they're saying. Eric Dyer, it's not possible to put into words how that makes me feel. It's the first time I've ever been happy to see Dyer's name on a lineup. Yep. Yep. No Tamori and no Ivan Toney. What has gone wrong with us? And still got Raheem Sterling, even though he's been awful this year. No, that is not appropriate for stream. Bloody hell. There we go. God help England. God help us all. God help us all. It's just getting bad to worse. I got my first gas bill, which could possibly bankrupt us. But I have to pay for 2 years' worth of gas. I don't know how I'm going to do it. But at least I get my bags today. At least I get my bags. Got to find a way. Got to find a way. But at least the coffee's good. At least the coffee is good. I need to bloody find a way to sell some more bloody coffee, though. How is everyone doing today? How is everyone doing? Hopefully all is well. Let's put the link in the Tropicana chat. Let's see who wants. Reece James is injured. Let's go. Let's go. What's up? What's up? What's up? We all hope you're having a good day, though. There we go. There we go. Bloody hell, WhatsApp. Do. There we go. There we go. There you go, Cooves, if you want to jump in. England are lucky they're in an easy group. We will lose to all those teams. We will find a way to lose to Iran. Be right back. I'm going to dust off my three-corner hat and powdered wig and reread the Battle of Yorktown. Great day. Haha. Trent, Maguire, Dyer, Shaw back four. It's coming home. No, but seriously, I'll believe it when I say it. It's a crap England team. It is really crap. It is really crap. No Tamori. But it's very interesting. We should be joined by Mr. Cuba. I need to send Daigle a message because Daigle is now back in the UK. I think he is spending today with his nieces and nephews, which is going to be great for him. And so, speak of the devil, there he is, Mr. Cuba. How are you, sir?
It's almost like a day where I don't even want to talk anymore.
Exactly what you want to, we can make that the stream where we just sit here in silence.
Just sit and look miserable. I'll just see. Like even my cup of tea's empty. It's like it's all going bad at the wrong time.
It's all going pear-shaped.
It is all going pizza. Yeah. Never mind. I don't think I'll bother talking about last night. So
I didn't even watch it. I couldn't watch it. I couldn't be bothered.
Good move.
It's just I went to the pub. It was a great move.
So did half of our team, by the looks of it.
At least they would have been happy if they went to the pub, but they weren't happy. They were shit.
Still, at least it was only the Forest B team. Otherwise, we might have embarrassed ourselves.
Yeah, it's just it's crazy, really. It's crazy.
It is, but I don't know. I can't. I just feel like I was going to boycott the World Cup and not watch any of it, but I need to watch some football, so I'm really looking forward to it now. I'm not going to watch England, mind.
Watch Argentina.
Yeah, I mean, is Sonny going to make it for South Korea? I don't know.
He's declared himself fit. Whether he actually is fit,
that'll be interesting. Well, I suppose he can keep himself physically fit while he's.
I declare myself interested in Mila Kunis every stream, and she still hasn't got the memo yet.
Yeah, fair enough. If you're not in the running, you never know.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
True. Yeah, with Sonny, I suppose at least he can keep himself fit because it's a facial injury.
Yeah.
So the idea would be heal while he keeps going. Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, I think I'll be supporting South Korea in the World Cup.
I might do it as well, just as a laugh. Where can I buy a South Korea top? I'm doing it. Doing it as we speak. Afternoon, everyone. Conte out, sack everybody. Mark Cousins has become you.
Yeah, absolutely. Sack them all. Just get somebody in that plays football and then wait for Enoch to go. It's the only way this club's turning around.
It's a real problem because we don't see the board spending money. So what's the point of having this manager?
Exactly.
It's just the way it is.
Just bring in Ryan Mason and save a load of money.
I know that Conte is a top manager because he took a crap into teams to the title in 2 years. That is the quality of this manager. But if you give him Eric Dyer and Emerson Royale as his players,
what we need is the reincarnation of Brian Clough, somebody that can come in with rubbish players and turn them into winners. It's the only manager I've known that can actually do that with really low quality players.
Dig him up. Get the shovel, Cave. Yes. We're going to Nottingham.
Yeah, we're getting something out of Nottingham one way or another.
Yeah. France and South Korea. I'm thinking South Korea. I think South Korea and Canada. I think that's my two teams.
Yeah, that's a good show.
Or Cuddles, as I like to prefer. Spurs have proper messed him up. Yeah.
Yep.
Messed us all up.
I've gone totally over the edge now. I don't care now.
January's so important now. If we don't get quality for that back line, then we have trophyless season. We're not going to have an anything season at this rate. Still positive for Saturday. Decky and Richie supporting Kane will be enough. It's just we can't defend. Mason in. Back him, don't sack him. Yeah, I agree. 28 in. I mean, at least it'd be a laugh. And get the shovel. Yep, get the shovel, Coves. We're going to Nottingham. We're digging up Brian Clough.
Save us, Mr. Clough. Yeah. That's going to have to start trending. #Cloughie in.
Dig up Clough.
Oh dear. Even I'm saying I don't even care about Conte being here anymore because the football's just so bad I can't take it. But even if we'd got Pochettino back, he's not going to fix this either. It's just going to be it's just such a mess, isn't it?
People seem to think that Pochettino's last year was good football. It was awful.
No, it was bad.
It was worse than this.
Well, the only thing, what went wrong with Pochettino is they just didn't go the extra mile when we were on top. Yeah. Imagine when we were close to winning the league and we'd got a couple of people on the bench that can turn the game around. Could have had a league title. But nah, always the same. Get into a good position, take your foot off the accelerator. Oh, it wasn't
20 million, yeah, I'll do it for 19. I'll do it for 10 quid. Amazing people can be criticising Conte. Levy wins. It's Levy wins again. How does he always win?
Being the owner.
Kuvan the Cough do Nottingham. That's a show.
Well, this is the thing. I'm not actually critical of Conte. I know Conte's a good manager. I just don't see the point in him being here.
Yeah,
we're not going to back him. So it's just.
I agree with that.
We're just suffering with broken football for no reason.
And I'd never say, Levy wins again. If Conte had the team Poch had, it would be perfect. If he had that team, he would have won everything. Probably. I mean, Howe got Trippier, Byrne, Botman, and Shard the third. Byrne is a good player. Trippier is a great player. And Botman's a fantastic player. Those are three players that easily get in our first 11. Easily. I'm not sure about Shah, but he's playing out of his skin as well. Those three players are class.
The thing is, why would Eddie Howe come here?
Yeah.
He's at Newcastle. They're going places. We're not.
And he's now got an unlimited checkbook for at least 2 years.
Doesn't even need it, does he? Just
no, he doesn't need it.
Carefully signed players, yeah.
But you can do that when you've got money, unlike us who do also go for players they want. But there's we're just gonna offer crap money. Like that time when we wanted Bruno Fernandes and we signed Jedson Fernandes.
It's funny though, isn't it? I remember the last. It's so rare that Levy actually does a press conference of any kind. Yeah. Remember the last one, and he's bragging about how well we've done financially over the crisis and everything, and bigging up the finances of the club and how strong we look in the future. Then when it comes to signing players, oh no, we haven't got any money. What the hell's going on? Oh dear, never mind.
This is the problem. No one can work with these 4 players. That just these 4, they are all crap. Look what Pepper's doing with the bump. What bums at City? I want to know which ones are the bums. There's got to be someone who's crap at City, surely. Scott Carson doesn't even play. Is Scott Carson even at City?
Don't know, no.
Cooper, we're going somewhere. We are going backwards. We are going somewhere. It's correct.
Feels like it, yeah. That's the thing. I mean, I said I'm not criticising Conte, but at the moment, I just don't see where we're going. I don't see any sort of direction in the team. It's the same every week. Now, yeah. Oh no, we've actually upped our game now. Now we're playing.
We're not good in either half.
Exactly. Yeah, we have a cracking half time.
I bet there's some great orange slices.
I bet they're hitting the bloody walls at half time.
It's madness. It's what happens when you don't spend properly on your squad for 5 years, and then you expect to turn it around in one season.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. Certain videos on the internet. If Mr. Levy and the board turn another quality manager into a failure, then it's the end of them. It's now 2 in a row.
Well, let's hope it is the end of them. I'm quite happy to sacrifice Conte to get rid of ENIC.
Yeah, I'd almost be happy with that as well. But it's just like that would be then Spursy would be a thing. It would totally be a thing then. We already know it's somewhat of a thing. Not that I like saying it at all, but it would certainly be a thing then. We took Mourinho, who won 3 trophies at United. Yeah, playing crap football, but they won 3 trophies.
I think we just need to change the words. Instead of Spursy, just leave it as Levy.
Yeah.
We're very Levy.
Can someone put their finger on, yes, why we're declining from last season? The players are even worse. It's a year older Diet. It's a year older Ben Davis. It's Emerson Royale just being Emerson Royale. It's crap footballers. That's it.
It's dipping form. Even the good ones, even the top quality players, just not playing well either. It's saying Kane was exhausted. So if he was exhausted, why play him at all last night? It's bizarre.
No other players were charged.
Put the youth team in then. Whoops.
Only been training for 2 days.
You froze there, Ben.
Oh, did I?
Right, it's back now. Back now.
We've inherited someone else's. Oh, yeah, there's the internet drop. I don't know why this is happening. Who knows? Who knows why the internet's been dropping?
Levy's doing it.
Blame him.
Oh, I don't know. Right, okay. So World Cup. What's our realistic chances here? Now we know.
Realistic chances. At least in the Wall's going to be good this Saturday.
Depends on the Saturday result, doesn't it?
Oh no, it's going to be even better if the result.
If we lose to Leeds as well, oh my God!
Yeah,
it's like be talking about just burn the ground down. That's it. Get rid of everything. Level it. We'll build a car park.
Build a car park, and then go and watch Epping.
Yeah, Barnet for me.
Barnet, all right. I preferred Barnet when they had a slant in their pitch. It was more interesting.
True. But I mean, they did epic things like have Edgar Davids for a bit, didn't they? So
that was hilarious. Absolutely hated him apparently, but that was epic.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just one of those things you don't expect, is it?
And he wore the number 1 on his jersey, which made it even weirder.
Yeah. Yeah, because okay, so World Cup then.
Yeah.
Do we get out of the group stages?
No.
I'm doubting it as well.
No.
I just feel like the team's playing like a bit like Spurs do. How many games where we just can't break another team down and it just doesn't look like we're doing anything. See that in the England team as well.
Yeah. No Green Army. I mean, you could support Yeovil.
Yeah. They're fair. They're fair.
England have 2 hopes: Bob Hope and No Hope. Yeah. Imagine Gareth Bale coming up against Eric Dyer and Harry Maguire. I mean, he has to play against that level of defence every week, so he'd be well suited to it. England gets out.
He'll still be quicker, won't he?
Let's say that. Ian, stop being hopeful, mate. We want them to fail just as a laugh, so our players will get a rest. I want to see Harry Kane get a month holiday, not bloody having to play. It's clear he's shattered. The entire team, because there isn't any replacements for them, are shattered.
I want Kane to score about 11 goals in the group stages, but we still get knocked out. Then he's got like the England leading goal scorer record, in with a shout for Golden Boot in the tournament, but still comes home early for a rest. Yeah,
I would agree with that. And then we all go and support Canada.
Yeah, I don't support England in the World Cup. I'll just support Harry Kane in it.
Yeah. If Harry Kane misses the plane, I'm not going to complain. I love that rhyming. That's brilliant. Yes. That is the slogan of the day, Ian. Brilliant rhyming, sir. Brilliant rhyming. What do we have to look forward to in the World Cup except for no football? Brilliant. Is there any good movies out? I don't think so.
No, I'm going to have to rescan the likes of Netflix and stuff and try and find some hidden gems.
For some reason, Netflix isn't letting me watch Rick and Morty, and I'm deeply upset about it.
I tried to get into that, and I just don't find it funny for some reason.
I like it. It's it's the crap version of Back to the Future, but far more risque.
Yeah, I thought it should be my kind of thing, but I just don't get on with it. I don't know why.
Don't get on with it. But it's just like, at least McDonald's now do delivery to my shop.
Well, hey.
There are now delivery only McDonald's.
So now you can get a nice McDonald's coffee.
Yep. I can get McDonald's coffee. It would still be hot because it's always boiling.
Yeah, true.
It would still be hot. World Cup chat. Guess the celebrity. What's happened to Mike Hoover? Where's Rez? Mid-season ratings. Twitter twats of the week. And wankety wank after dark on In the Wall. Oh, bloody hell. That's starting. Oh, God. Who's going on In the Wall dark after dark? Oh. Everyone get your things in there.
Oh, perhaps Bob's looking to really crank it up this week. I swear he's deliberately trying to get his channel banned, I think.
It seems that way, doesn't it? Why is it giving me bloody notifications? Yep, it's just Nick's having a tantrum, but I don't blame him. But
yeah, I was in the mood for smashing things up last night, to be honest. You know, one of those completely unjustified rages where you just trash your room sort of thing.
So Terry Dodd.
Yeah.
Hoover is Terry Dodd confirmed. We finally know who Terry Dodd is.
Oh yeah, I was just seething last night. I was still feel a bit pissed off now, but last night I I feel the ache in my teeth where I was gritting my teeth to not say something that I wanted to.
Big up, Ian. It is going to get blacklisted at some point. It's going to get banned. I don't know how we get away with some of the things they said. At least Nick will have a nice week in Istanbul next year.
It's a tester. It's like gamesmanship, isn't it? It's how far can we take the show onto the brink and not quite get banned?
I think we've gone past that brink so many times. Just no one's done it yet. I think we've desensitized our audience so much that I think they just it's in the wall.
Yeah, could be.
If we get new viewers, we're definitely cancelled.
If we get no, we've already got Dan's nan on there, so that's all that really matters.
We had Dan's accountant, or Dan's lawyer, or Dan's nan's lawyer.
And where was it? On Shelf Side, wasn't it? I think this week with I commented on there's not enough serial killers in the chat, to do with the Jeffrey Dahmer, and then up he popped.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So we need that kind of approach in the wall, I think.
Yeah, I think.
Serial killers welcome, that sort of thing.
Most of the time they are, aren't they, on In the Wall?
That's what we should be doing. Who's your favourite serial killer?
There's a whole list to choose from. There aren't many serial killers in the history of the coffee companies. I don't think we've got one. I think the only serial killer is me after a massive night out. Big up cereal. Everyone put your favourite cereal in the bloody comments because we've got to have something to comment over. Bloody hell. I miss Frosted Shreddies. Bring back Frosted Shreddies.
Oh, well, that's one I haven't done, isn't it? The best cereal ever.
Yeah. Best cereal ever.
I'm trying to think. Actually, do some really good ones from the Dorset cereal company in Dorchester.
Yeah.
They do like the pre-packed granolas and things are really good. But I don't know. What's the best ever? As a kid, loved Frosties.
Frosties are great.
And Cocoa Pops.
Hi, everyone. Big up, Eugene. Big up. Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh,
I'm not a fan. It's too much for me. Probably because I don't like ultra strong flavors, but it's too much.
Anything but shredded wheat.
Shredded wheat was always all right. Especially
I can't stand it. Always got the adverts. You can't eat 3 shredded wheat. You're right. I can't even eat one of them.
Sugar puffs, again, too sugary, but they're bloody good. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is banging. Also, Golden Nuggets. Big up, Danny. If you're free, you've got the link in the chat. Big up, Danny. Do. I'd be fuming if I was him and Brian, especially Brian, flying all the way from Canada, going immediately up to Nottingham to watch that shower.
I'll pity anybody going to the games at the moment. You pay for 45 minutes of football at best.
And then you didn't even get 0 that time.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Honey Nut Cheerios. Honey Nut Cheerios good.
Even worse if you turn up to the ground on your own. You haven't got any of your friends with you turning up at the same time. That must be just abysmal. It's like, what a waste of time.
I couldn't do it.
At least when there's a crowd of you can go and have fun anyway in each other's company and go out and have a bite to eat and a few drinks or something. But just for the football, oh my God, this is bad.
Why is Bob Sirs talking about WCs on In the Wall Saturday night? That's brilliant. Comment of the day is now gone to Stuart. Sorry, Ian. Frosties, big out. Only cereal I ever liked was Rice Krispies Square cereal. I think that was just pure sugar. Yep. Crunchy nut bites, honey nut filling, great stuff. I suppose it's in the ball.
Yeah, crunchy nut cornflakes. Yes, definitely.
Crunchy nut, I think is up there. Some good choices indeed. What's your tea to go with your cereal?
Morning tea. I actually quite like the Twinings every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just quite smooth, isn't it? It's.
I'm really looking forward to trying the Great Rift, which I got yesterday. I still don't know what to say to the lady, because the lady sent me an email. It was like, I reckon we could sell 10 cases of RT at your shop. It's like, do you realise how many customers I get here? And they're all coffee drinkers. Not one of them's going to buy a cup of tea. But,
oh, I will.
Well, you will, but how many others? I might as well just say...
I couldn't possibly go to your shop and not have a coffee, to be honest.
I might as well just send you the box of tea and just cut out the middle.
Yeah, that'll do.
I'm sort of lucky. I've been twice this year, Fulham and Everton, and the football was all right. Yeah. Earl Grey. Ugh. Earl Grey. It's not me. My mother thinks Earl Grey is a fallacy. She hates it. She hates it.
Yeah, I can't stand it either.
She says, why do you want perfume in tea?
Exactly.
Just give me the strong stuff.
In fact, that's one of my worst nightmares. Wake up and there's a cup of Earl Grey and a bar of Turkish Delight next to it. Oh my!
And even worse, if there's milk in the Earl Grey as well instead of lemon. Bloody hell. I'll have a tea when I get to come out. We're a coffee roastery, Mark. We're a coffee roastery. We shouldn't be selling...
Mind you, when Mark does come up with, he said the games have been good, so that's it. It's up to him to turn up to every match.
Yeah, it's all your fault, Mark.
Yeah.
Everyone blame Mark.
Mark out.
Mark out.
Right.
Hashtag Mark out. But it's very much... this is where it gets us. What's worse, the current football or Earl Grey? I still think Earl Grey is worse. Earl Grey is a joke. I hate it.
God, that's two distasteful things.
I need to go back to Canada as well. Yep, Ben out. Hashtag coffee out.
Everybody out. That's the only way.
Someone's getting sacked. You're all sacked. All of you.
Well, mate, okay, Canada World Cup. Do you reckon they're going to embarrass themselves or put up a good show?
Well, Canada have nothing to lose, so they're going to turn up and I think they're going to be brilliant. It's that thing. They're going to be there for the vibes and they're going to turn up. There's no pressure on them.
Would love to see a Canada-USA semi-final. No chance. That'll be so funny, though.
I actually got my Earl Grey for free yesterday at my local shop. Good stuff. And really, they should pay you to get that. They should pay you. All out, yep. They're just happy to be there. They'll get out of the group, yep. I think we'll have good games, but lose against Croatia and Belgium and beat Morocco. Is it just the top two?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Hashtag back us, don't sack us. We're all sacked, Stuart. We're all sacked.
Yeah, sack them all.
Sack us all.
Big up, Levy. Sack them all, and then sell the club, please.
We're going to be sacked, and he's the only one that's going to be left. It's going to be an empty stadium and just him there because he's going to sack all up. It's what's it called? It's like Kitchen Nightmares when one of the people on there was like, "I fire my customers." Well, your restaurant's empty and you're firing. I fire my customers. It's that. We're all getting fired.
Yeah. We need a footballing equivalent of that. Well, Gordon Ramsay used to be a footballer, didn't he?
Yeah.
So he just needs to turn up at Spurs and sort it out.
I reckon he could fix it. Imagine Gordon Ramsay and Emerson Royale. I think it'd be brilliant. Just send the gif of him talking to the judge. You. Fuck off. That's basically what I feel about them.
Yeah, well, that's it. We've got so many we can't get rid of already, though. This one, I don't see any of this, big transfer windows coming up being any good. We can't get rid of players.
Who's going to buy Eric Dyer, Ben Davis, and Emerson Royale in the next 2 years?
Christ,
especially after he gave Ben Davies a new contract.
We have to pray Everton get their hands on some money again.
Yeah.
It's the only team that loves to buy our ex-players, isn't it?
Yeah. I want to see Gordon Ramsay do the team talk. Someone else has got to do it. But it's just like...
Well, get the Rock in so Brian Daigle's got something more interest.
Gordon Ramsay would legit bring a donkey to the pitch and give it an Emerson on Dyer shirt and ask people to find the difference. Yeah. Rumour is Juve wants to buy. I will take him there. I'll take a Kit Kat.
I just can't believe that.
I don't believe it. #fans out. Yep.
Yeah, everybody out.
Fans out. Not having a great season with Tottenham. My rugby club is/was Wasps. I feel sorry. I might have to start watching the Saracens. Are the Saracens any good still? I know they used to be brilliant before they got relegated because they spent a bit too much money. So they were cheats. I like them already. Put all the Spurs players in the SAS program. That's crap now, isn't it, though, the SAS program? After they got rid of the presenter. I've not seen it in years, but didn't like it to begin with. I don't know either, Coover, but I'll take it. Yep, I'll take it. Coover in. Happy slap all the Spurs players, mate. Yep, Coover in.
Damn right.
Damn right. They are top of the league. Great stuff. Juventus not top of the league. Oh, Saracens are top of the league. Woohoo! Glory hunting, here I come. Ant Middleton, that's the guy. Top of the league. Bath is only up the road for me. Bath's lovely. I nearly get them out. God knows what offers I would get. Yeah. Who's in? Fans out. Big up, Levy.
Get them out for the lads.
Get them out. Fans out, Cuvin. It's the new hashtag. I'm going to have to make that into a video and send it to Bob. Sack them all, Coover in.
I'm just going to get get crowdfunded for about 4 billion and buy up Spurs.
I mean, start it. Just have Sonny's dad and Gordon Ramsay run the club. Basically, I reckon Sonny's dad would just sell Emerson. Or just have him run around the field for an hour.
Just constantly.
Yeah.
Just not an hour, just till he drops.
God.
See if he can do keepy uppies past 1.
Yeah. Conor McGregor. So that was really funny that Conor McGregor says he'd love to buy Liverpool, but he says he's a Man United fan and he doesn't actually have that much money. So what's he talking about?
Perhaps he wants to buy Liverpool to grind them into the ground.
I mean, I respect the hustle then.
Yeah.
Well, Skip replaced it.
If I had that much money to waste, I definitely would have bought Chelsea and then just took them non-league.
Oh, yeah. Just relegate them.
Constant relegations to the lowest of the low. And then just grind it down. Car park.
Grind it down. Oh, yeah. But it's just... we're trying to forget last night. That was the bloody title of the stream, and we're just reminiscing about the shit we had to go through. Some things are hard to forget. Some things are hard to get. The things you want to forget the most are the things you remember the most. Like that time I fell in a bath after drinking far too much in Canada.
Seems a reasonable place.
I mean, at least there was no water in it.
True. I have slept on my doorstep before because I was too drunk to open the door.
Yeah. It's the all you need is it was a bacon sandwich then to get you up like the Al Murray thing.
That's right, bacon sandwich with brown sauce on it and a cup of tea. And if you can manage eggs and hold that down, you'll be all right.
I've got something that you would like. I bought this, which I'm going to try after the stream. It's a hot chocolate bomb with marshmallows. You stick it in a cup, you put hot milk in it, and it explodes with marshmallowy goodness.
Nah, it's a biscuit.
Is it? It might be.
No, possibly not. Possibly not.
Do you think the players are throwing Conte under the bus? No, I just think they're shit. I don't think they're that good to. I think Emerson, if he tried to throw Conte under a bus, would miss.
Yeah, I just basically don't think anybody believes in what they're doing now. Conte included.
Yeah. And the coffee at Tim Hortons, my God, does that suck? Brian, you've got to go to Tim Hortons, I was like, what for nightmares? Might have been one of the worst coffees I've ever had. It's in the top 10.
Never been.
You should expect good coffee at Tim, but you should expect something that's at least drinkable. It was undrinkable.
What is the worst cup of coffee from mainstream outlets?
Nero's, I would say. People like Nero's. I would say it's either Costa or it's Nero, because you expect Starbucks to be crap. But I think Starbucks in America and Starbucks in Europe you need to separate them as different entities, because Starbucks in the US, they're like ultra clean and ultra professional. Over here, it's the complete opposite. They are filthy.
Always good to hear.
They are filthy. You need to get you to try gas station coffee here in the States. And now Ben is officially banned from Canada. Cool. Cool. But yeah,
it's not gas station coffee. You can only imagine what that's like.
I've seen Top Gear of them just putting random, like getting coffee beans and just crushing them in half and just sticking them in water. Here's the coffee, sir. Coffee, all of them don't like it. You've never tried a good one then, Mark?
Well, that's it. I mean, when I do get along to your place at some point, Ben, although I'm a tea drinker, I've got to have a proper coffee. I mean, it'd be wrong not to.
Most of my coffees are very tea-like. That's the beautiful thing about good coffee, is it tastes more like tea, because it actually there's flavour. Whereas in, like, say, gas station coffee, or actually no, Mars Diner was worse than Tim Hortons. That was probably actually the worst coffee I've ever drunk, because it was like lava. It was like lava for like 25 minutes. It was like literally undrinkable. It was the hottest thing you've ever seen in your life, and it was undrinkable.
I remember going into a Starbucks and having one of these Christmassy ones. I forgot what it was now, like spice, whatever. Forgotten now. And I just thought, I've got to walk around town for a little bit first. So and it being a really cold day, they said, "Do you want it just extra hot or something?" So I said, "Yeah, okay." Yeah. So I walked around town, went back to the car, put it in the cup holder, had a sip, and it was still absolutely blue. You melt your face off hot. Unreal. I don't know what sort of temperature they got to that. Must have been just pure steam in that cup to start with.
You can't drink that. That's not. It's like it should be physically illegal to sell that stuff. Like when you make a cup of tea, and for all good tea drinkers, you've got to have the water at 100 degrees centigrade. That is how hot tea needs to be. But tea steeps, which means it cools down, and it cools down. So when you eventually drink it, it's going to be at 75 degrees, something like that, maybe slightly less than 70 degrees. So you can drink that, but the coffee you get at Starbucks is so that it would kill the inside of your stomach. It's like physically damaging you. I don't understand it. It will clean you out, that's for sure, Kiva. It's like Picolax then.
Can't wait. Yeah, been over to the States, but can't say I had a gas station coffee. That's for sure.
It's probably pretty awful. Gas station filter coffee.
Yeah, I went over to sort of LA area, and I was staying in Thousand Oaks, and it was just a case of, why would you go to a gas station for coffee when there's so many places nearby where doing great food? It was unreal. Would love to live there, I must admit.
Yeah. It's just I'd prefer to live in Canada, because Canada's lovely. I feel
absolutely.
I feel
Norway
like
as well. I'll be happy in Norway too.
Canada has all the good things about America, but it's just there's something that's toned down about it that makes it a bit more chill. I mean,
Yeah,
I
less likely to be shot in the face for saying hello, sort of thing.
I mean, it's crazy. It's character building, Coffee. It's character building. Do we have to get back? Do you think Spence and Perisic will start as wing backs? No. Spence is never playing, I think.
Yeah, I'd like to see it, but yeah, I don't see it. It won't happen, will it?
Yeah. There's something that's really chill about Canada. I've only been to one part of Canada, and I've been to multiple parts of America. So I've got, again, the Canadians live above the meth lab. That's an American saying that. It's brilliant. The part of California I went in was okay. I hated it. LA's a shithole. Most
really,
LA
I enjoyed myself.
But you went there before it became even more overpopular? I didn't get to go to all the good parts of LA really. The parts I went to was just a bit. San Francisco. I love San Francisco. I think that's a brilliant city. I love the temperature. I love that it's hot during the day but freezing cold at night. That's really handy.
Yeah, definitely. I love trundling up the coast as well. Santa Barbara is really nice.
Yeah, Santa Barbara is beautiful. Have you ever been to Mississippi? Do you think a Jewish guy is going to be allowed in Alabama football? That'd be like public enemy number one. Have you ever? It's like the Family Guy sketch of the guy dying in the South, and they're like, "Oh, we finally got him." It would be that. I wish that meth lab would pump up some heat to us. Yeah. Never been to Hawaii. I've been to Florida. New York is, if you like that sort of thing and you like people being rude to you all the time and you're a bit of a masochist, then you'll like it. But if you want to go somewhere and someone says hello to you in the morning, it's rather nice. That's why I struggle with London, because it's like New York is like London on steroids, but without the...
Greatest advert I always had for New York was a friend of mine saying, "Oh, you can come over, stay at my place if you come over for like a week or so." And and then he goes, "Oh no, sorry, you'll have to come over and stay at a friend I know. I'll give him a call," unless of course they've been shot already. I just thought, yeah, brilliant. That really makes me want to come over to New York. But yes, it's totally different sort of attitude, isn't it? Nobody's got time for anybody, and it's just bad tempered all the time.
Everyone walks into it. I was surprised that there were how many rude people there were in Toronto. There were quite a lot of rude people. One of the things I was told is like they're either really polite and really nice, or the total opposite. It's nothing in the middle. It's either they're incredibly nice or that it's the opposite. It's bizarre. Have you ever been to Karen's Diner? No, I've not been to Karen's Diner. Toronto is America Junior, wants to be in the US. It makes sense. I need to go to more parts of Canada. I do want to go to Quebec. Quebec sounds really interesting. Again, I just got France. But they got good coffee in Quebec, unlike France.
So you plan your trips around.
Yeah. If I can't have a good cup of coffee, I'm not going there.
Fair enough.
My mum plans her holidays. I've been out to get a cup of tea, so it's the same bloody thing. I mean, brings her own tea bags. It's like these guys can't make a cup of tea. What's wrong with them? How difficult is it?
I must admit, when going on holiday, one of the things I packed was Yorkshire Gold as a backup. So travel tea, can't beat it.
Look it up online. We will do, sir. My 8-year-old daughter said, "No, don't go to Quebec." Oh God! Oh, looks like Quebec's off the menu, guys. Quebec is off the menu. Need to go to Vancouver though. Vancouver's apparently beautiful, from what I've seen.
I'll definitely. I've got to go there because it ends in Couva.
Yeah, you got to go to Vancouver. We need to change it though with a K, and then put a 99. Vancouver 99. If we ever do a Canada special, Vancouver 99.
Just for that sort of poor joke, yeah. Why not? Let's do it.
Vancouver 99. Would love to do some work in Canada one day. Canada's great. It needs to go. I think you've probably already been to Canada, Ian, because you're literally next door to it. But I bet Scott really hates that joke. Vancouver 99. Or he either loves it or
I suppose we could do a Ben Koff Montreal.
Yeah. There is a place called Kaufman, though, somewhere.
There probably is.
In Texas, I believe. Yep. Kaufman is a city in Texas.
Spelt the same way?
No, one F. So they spelled it wrong. But again, they've spelled Vancouver wrong. So we will change it.
Yeah.
I have distant cousins in Thunders Bay in Canada, which is near Quebec. I don't know. Lol works for me. Oh, you're now Vancouver 99. I like it. Everyone needs to change their name to a place. But I do need to go to the city of Kaufman in Texas, apparently. Apparently it's pretty cool there. Except it's not. Apparently it's really hot. Which is like the opposite of the Kaufmans. Because like you, Couva, as soon as it goes above 10 degrees, we're boiling. It's the end of it.
Yeah, that's right. Just anything more than that's a waste.
Yeah. What's the point? You have tea, don't you? You have tea and coffee to warm you up. Why would you want it out there?
Got sunshine. I can look out of a window if I want that.
Yeah. Precisely. Precisely.
Not just like it football weather all year round. Overcast, hint of moisture, but just cool, rather not cold, but cool.
I like it when it's howling a gale and it's raining sideways and playing football. I love that.
The rain, brilliant. The wind always wrecks it though.
Unless you've got the wind on your back, then you can easily score from across the halfway line.
Perhaps that'll help Spurs.
Hey, it will snow in Kaufman, will it? Awesome! I'm moving there now. I know it's going to start snowing. I don't know what. Because I've seen in Toronto it's going to start snowing next week. Winter is coming. I don't know what the weather. What's the weather by you, Scott? Just as a laugh, because Scott's a bit in the middle of the sticks. Quite far.
November already. It's going to be pretty nippy by now, I would have thought.
Oh yeah, it was nippy when I was there. So I can't imagine it. Is that rain makes every sport better? Absolutely. Sports in the heat, I hate it. I hate sports in the heat. Right now, it's minus what? No way.
Jesus.
Bloody hell. Northern part of the state. Population is just under 7,000. Tread lightly. What?
I have been out in colder than minus 25, but my scarf throws to my nose.
Yeah.
It's too much.
It's a bit too. I mean, I quite like skiing, so it's minus 20 regularly. It's just like I quite like this until you take your gloves off for 5 minutes.
I'll say one thing though: there is nothing like a real fire when you're in that sort of temperatures. It's fantastic. Log cabin, roaring fire, brilliant.
Had a massive snowstorm last week, so it is miserable. Roads are ice. Bloody hell. Winter is there then. Winter is there. It'll warm up to minus 18 by noon, so all good.
Deck chair in the back garden then.
Deck chair, get it out. Get the barbecue out, boys. It's shorts weather. But that's the coldest I've ever experienced was minus 45. Or as Scott M calls it, summer. What's minus 45 Fahrenheit in English?
I doubt it's too far off the Celsius.
I know, it can't be. Let's have a look.
Don't they meet at somewhere like -30 or something like that? Or
something like that. -42 Celsius.
Oh, yeah. So near enough spot on then.
Near enough spot on. About the same, yeah. I couldn't live in that temperature. I mean, that's too much. I mean, you'd get used to it, wouldn't you? But it's just like, that would be... But it wouldn't be like... I wonder what would be worse, the cold or like being in Norway where it's always dark. It's dark all the time. So I think...
Well, yeah, in the winter, obviously. But
yeah. But then in the summer where it's always... that would be... I'd actually prefer it if it was dark all the time than light all the time.
It takes a bit of getting used to the light all the time. I've only been in the very north of Norway once.
Yeah.
And I had to basically just tack some blankets over the windows, otherwise you can't sleep. It was the only way. But it's brilliant to go out fishing in that sort of those conditions.
Oh yeah, because you're always like
just go out middle of 2 a.m. Let's go out, go on the fjord.
Let's go fishing. Bring your Norwegian coffee that's like blacker than everything.
Absolutely. It's necessary.
I'm going to have to look up this Norwegian coffee recipe and do it. I'm going to have to do it.
It's not a recipe. It's more of an attitude.
I'm going to have to look it up.
The pot never stops boiling and you never clean it. It's just constant coffee being ground in there. Thick black inside of the pot.
It's like all the coffee machines in Italy, never cleaned.
Yeah, just constantly on the go.
If anyone in the chat has ever been to an auto grill in either France or Italy, you would know. I've always had this argument with my uncle. He says, "Oh, the coffee in an auto grill is awesome." It's like, no, it is not. It is awful. It's like it's probably more bitter than the pot because there's so many more coffees being made. When you're like, you make your pot of coffee, you drink it, and then you make another one. So at least the coffee is somewhat fresh. It's dirty, but it's fresh. Whereas it's constantly being used. It's constant. Never being cleaned. Bad water most of the time.
If it's strong enough, it's good enough.
We had 8 days straight of -35 without considering wind chill. It was not. I bet it wasn't. Oil looks translucent compared to it, right, Coob? Yeah, damn right. Good afternoon, Jason. Hope you're having a great day. Morning, all done with meetings. I have a coffee and the day is sunny. Great stuff. I mean, at least it's sunny somewhere. It's like, how's that? Because it's basically, there's been no sun today. It's blah. As everyone can say, it's just overcast.
I watched Iggy's morning podcast on Tottenham Way, and he was just saying, it's a grey, overcast day, kind of fitting for the mood, really.
It's true. It's true. It just, but yeah, I mean, it's pretty. I don't know what it's like down there, but it's quite cold today. I know it's not Scott M cold. I mean, it's warm. It's here. That's summer, but it's turned instantly. As soon as it hit November, it's just okay. Now it's now. There are no warm days anymore. It's just
it's cold. It's cold enough for me to consider putting socks on.
Okay, I like it.
But that's a bit extreme.
Yeah. I see all these cold temps in today in Indianapolis. It's supposed to warm up to 21 degrees centigrade. Bloody hell. Unlucky you. I hate that weather. Anything above 18 degrees centigrade is too much. I don't like it.
I'm not so sure I like it freezing all the time, but if it was about 12 to 15, something like that, I'm comfortable with that.
Just about jumper weather. It's like that edge of breakup. Do you put a jumper on, but if you forget it, it's all right.
Nah, short t-shirt all the way.
Today should be a warm day for a while. I mean, because I've seen, obviously, with all these phone notifications and nothing's happening. What is it? But I'm surprised it's that warm still, and there's no sea to regulate the temperature. So I don't understand how it's that hot. But bloody hell, too much for me. It's summer weather. It's still the summer in Indianapolis. Couldn't do it. But it was still really weird when we went to Tel Aviv years ago, and it was that temperature. Just like, it's too hot. What? It's too hot. And then there's nothing to do because it's like during December, but there's no Christmas. What do you do? Nothing.
Yeah, I went to Turga Trays in Turkey.
Same thing.
In July, and it was like the minimum. It was 40 degrees Celsius, and it was Jesus Christ. When you feel yourself getting sunburned through a t-shirt, that's pretty fierce.
It's like that in Florida as well, but you feel like you're drowning because the humidity is awful.
What we ended up doing was go out really early morning to see some of the sites, and then early evening, daytime, just hit the pool and the cocktail bar.
It's the only thing you can do. That is what you do.
I certainly got my love of watermelons from that trip, though.
Oh,
they used to just go around with a cart full of them because they knew everybody that saw them was just like, got to. No matter where you were, straight into a watermelon.
Put a watermelon straight in the freezer for 10 minutes. That's the greatest. So bloody good. Crazy warm for November, bloody hell. Birthday was on the 19th, and I'm really hoping for some decent hoodie and jacket weather. Great stuff. Hoodie and jacket. We're still trying to design some jackets and some hoodies, but can't be asked. If anyone wants a coffee company hoodie, they're not being made at the moment. I'm too lazy. But look out.
Got to get onto the conversation at some point. Do you reckon we're going to bounce back against Leeds?
No.
Same
I think
for
the players
me.
are dead. The players are dead. They are absolutely finished. That's what it tells me. I think they actually binned the Carabao Cup on purpose. I think there are so many games. I think they've binned it off. So that's what Liverpool did last year. They just binned it off. They were like, realised we can't do this anymore.
But then why didn't we just pick all of our academy players to play?
I don't know.
That would make sense, wouldn't it?
Woo! Big up, Phil P. Big up. Hopefully you're doing well, sir. Hopefully we're going to rest some of the guys. We haven't got the choice of resting players. The squad is so thin. You have to play them all. You have to play them.
What do you reckon best case scenario is that Leeds? Because for me, I think they're going to run us off the park. And it's a case of do they take their chances? Because I think they'll create more than we do.
Best case scenario is Conte gives them the biggest rocket up the arse of a lifetime, and we actually win the game. It's the only anything other than a win is a disaster.
He needs to give them a rocket before the game, doesn't he?
Before the game, during the game,
and at half time, during,
yeah. And at the end of the game, are you hitting them with an electric bat just to say, right, no, I'm injuring you, so you can't go to the World Cup.
I still think I'm onto an idea with before the game, you just throw buckets of ice water over the players and then hit them with a cattle prod.
It might work. Woo! Been flat as a pancake. Yep. I agree. Leeds might actually rest some guys. No one has a choice to rest players because everyone's in a bit of a situation. Us win a game, I doubt it. Conte out, Coover in. Big up. I'm so sick of these shite defenders. Rather see the youngsters given a go. It's almost at that point. Ice water and a cattle prod. Cheeky Cooves. Cheeky.
Well, you know, what works for family might work for the team.
I don't think they deserve it, though. They don't deserve the cheekiness. They just deserve flat cattle prod.
Just touched with it or inserted?
Inserted. 100%.
Jesus.
But that is how I feel about them, especially players like Eric Dyer. My God.
I can see that.
There are too many players that have been given a living for far too long now. 9 years of Eric Dyer.
Perhaps he just needs to wake up one morning. He's got one of those sort of saw contraptions on his head, and it's just saying you're gonna play a blinder today, or else.
Yeah.
We want you to play a little game. It's called football.
If it was good enough for our grandparents, it's good enough for us in referral to the cattle prod, probably.
Yeah, absolutely.
Conte isn't the problem. We need decent defenders for any manager to get. It's like no manager's going to get anything out of this team. You might as well go gung-ho because we can't defend. We can't defend when we try and defend, and we can't defend when we attack. You might as well go gung-ho.
Just stop thinking about any manager that's going to win anything at our club. They won't, not with these owners.
No.
Just literally just pick a style of football you want to watch. That's where I'm at now. That's why I think just Conte's pointless being here.
It's a real shame because any other club, you'd be thinking about winning the league next year. But because it's Tottenham and we don't care about our managers, there you go. Don't get to pick the team.
Hoping for a transfer window where we might get 2 of the players that are needed.
And that's the problem. 2 players isn't good enough now because Sonny's is getting a year older. Kane's getting a year older. They're both dead on their feet.
Hugo about to retire as well.
Hugo about to retire. We need to buy about 6 players.
That's just to catch up with where we should be, yeah.
To catch up. And then we've got to start buying 2 players every year. We've now so behind the curve that we're going to have to do something drastic. We're going to have to mock bomb the team, as they say.
I think we probably need more than 6 to catch up. I think we probably need more like 8.
And that is the real problem with it, because we're catching up. We're constantly on the catch up. And it's just like in the title season versus Leicester. It's always worse to catch up. It's always worse to chase. You're using, and if you're not above water at some point, you can't breathe. We're constantly underwater.
As I said before, when the conversation comes up about Pochettino didn't win us anything, imagine what we could have done if we'd had a couple of players on the bench that can turn games, a Jota or something like that Liverpool are, that kind of player. Instead, I remember matches where we had that brilliant first 11, and then the bench was Vorm, Dyer, Davies, Winks, Bentaleb, NJ,
Nkudu,
and Ryan Mason.
Mason.
Yeah, I mean that was the difference. If only we'd had those game changers, those results like disappointing draw at home to West Brom and things like that.
Every year, 2-2 draw with West Brom.
Yeah, turning those round into wins, we could have actually nicked a league title.
Yeah. What a shame. Some days I think Hugo is already retired. I agree, and we've put a lookalike there. His game is finished. Goalkeeping has now moved on. You now have to be
possibly one of the highlights from last night was Fraser Forster looked good.
Play him against Leeds. I'd play him against Leeds.
Yeah, I wouldn't have any problem with that.
One love. Big up, Daniel. Big up. Hopefully you're well, buddy. Hopefully you're well. We need more because 6 is only replacing the first 11. We need strength and quality on the bench. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Possibly 10 players in total. And you can't buy 10 players in one season. Well, you could, but you just got to give up about that shit.
Could. We'll end up with 10 budget players. Then crank their wages up to about 60 to 90 grand a week and won't be able to sell them for 5 years.
And there are so many good players at a good budget price, like Aronson from Leeds. I'd love to have Aronson. What an exciting player he is. And also loves his chicken soup. Any Jewish players, bring him down. It's why I wanted Yossi Benayoun for years. Bring him down. Ronnie Rosenthal was a success. He will be as well.
Can't think of Ronnie Rosenthal without thinking of away to Southampton in the League Cup.
What a player. What a player. And apparently a really fun night out, according to Brian. So big him up. Big up.
Yeah, I can imagine that. He's got that kind of vibe to him, doesn't he?
He's a nice bloke. We need a few of those. Actually, no, but that's probably the problem with our team. because we've got too many people that are nice blokes, which is why we keep them around. Like Emerson, he's good laugh, he's a good vibe for the team, but he's shit. We need someone that's not only quality but a good vibe.
Need a Roy Keane or a Vieira or God, even a John Terry, someone like that.
Yeah, John Terry. Aronson would help with the US shirts. That's why I want McKennie. We need to get as much money into this team as possible. McKennie would be brilliant. Aronson would be brilliant. There's a few quality American players coming through into European football now. There's a few of them. The only one that isn't quality is Pulisic, who everyone raves about, but I think he's crap.
I can't hear that name without laughing at Will Stewart's impersonation of the Chelsea owners.
Yeah.
Mentioning that, I'm not going to repeat it. I can't do the accent like he'll do it. But it's really funny.
Gonna have to find that video then. Dest would be good. Dest is good. There's a few quality players that are not expensive, but we seem to be going for the ones that are too expensive but shite. Instead of we're not going for that. Buchanan from Bruges is apparently fantastic, but he's on loan from an American. Buy Buchanan. The Canadian guy, David, is really good, apparently. There are some bargains to make us a really useful team.
Definitely.
Even right wing back, just getting Singo in. Singo's not costing more than 20 million. Singo would be
one I've brought up lots of times as well. Divine Wrench from Ajax.
Yeah.
Really, really good attacking talent from wing back.
Yeah.
And the other advantage buying from the Eredivisie is most players know how to play in almost every position anyway.
Yeah.
It's just the upbringing they have. We've had some great players over the years coming from that way. You look at Eriksson, Jan Vertonghen for a start.
Yeah. Pulisic was quality when he first broke through and hit his peak 3 years ago, and he's been declining. Injuries. Davis, the Canadian player, so everyone knows Alfonso Davis is quality.
Yeah.
Morning, Bobby K. Morning, buddy. Speaking of which, when's Coover and the Kang coming back? I miss it. Where's Coover and the Kang?
Not this Sunday, Sunday after.
Great stuff. Morning. Remember to hit the like. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you. We need Coover and the Kang back. I think that's why we're all so miserable. We need Coover and the Kang.
In the wall as well. How many weeks since In the Wall's been on?
Too long. Oh, yeah. We need In the Wall back. Otherwise, it's just not fun. We need a bit of a laugh. We need to laugh at ourselves once in a while.
Mind you, shelf side tonight, shelf side Spurs. So you can get away from football there a bit as well.
I think there's going to be some sparks flying tonight. I think Shellside has been going towards In the Wall recently with some of the things that are being said on the Shellside. It's like In the Wall early.
Everything's in the wall.
Everything's in the wall. Even this show is in the wall now.
It is.
Triumph from return Sunday the 20th. Great stuff. Look forward to it. Walker Zimmerman plays for Nashville SC, but has been solid for the US backline for a while. I bet he's better than Eric Dyer.
I still don't even know what happened with one of your shows where you had to delete the recording.
Oh, which one?
It was a little while back. I think, obviously it must have gone chaotic in the shop itself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll talk about that afterwards in the back room. Yeah. One of the guests asked me to delete it, so I certainly deleted it. Almost certainly. I mean, everyone's better than Eric Dyer. I think even us two in defence would be better than Eric Dyer. We might win a header.
Like I said, I can't move around, but it takes a long time to run round me.
Yeah. Absolutely. Tired him out.
Yeah, I never ducked out of headers either, that's for sure.
Fuck Emerson, that shit play. Yep. Might just leave that comment up for the rest of the stream.
Just say what you mean, Danny.
Yeah, what do you actually think, Mr. Kyriaki?
No good hiding behind innuendo and hyperbole, is there?
Yeah. Doesn't beat around the bush, he does, Mr. Kyriaki. Doesn't beat around the bush. But it's just I can't believe he's considered a footballer. He might be the worst footballer I have ever seen. And I've seen some bangers.
Yeah, he's right up there.
Because we've seen some crap players like Mbelelu Mabuzela, for example. He didn't cost 25 million quid.
Timothy Otuba, he
didn't cost 25 million quid though.
No, well, if you're talking real, well, you can't even put Rebrov in the same bracket because he was disappointing, but at least he could play.
Yeah, and he tried.
Yeah.
US keeper that plays for Luton Town, young and decent, great stuff. Coover at centre back from Phil. You excited?
What would you prefer, one Ndombele or two Emerson Royals?
One Ndombele, because at least he can play football.
No, I just thought at least there's only one person to shift.
Yeah. The problem is he's going to be shifted and he's going to win the league this year at that.
Good luck to him. He certainly isn't going to do anything for us, is he? So
no, at least he's actually going to win something. Who would have thought? Napoli are going to win the title, and Napoli have been absolutely crap for years. Or they've been absolutely brilliant, but fall at the last hurdle. They're getting Ndombele in and they win the league. Maybe football has got it right. Maybe football is correct.
Everybody seems to win things till they come here.
Yeah. It's every player that leaves Tottenham wins something now. There is such a... the stat from the other day was the last trophy-laden season, the trophyless season Gareth Bale had. And the first... So his last season at Tottenham, trophyless, won a trophy every year until he joined Tottenham again and then didn't win anything. Leaves Tottenham again and then wins something immediately.
Yeah, our DNA nowadays is the place to come for football to die.
Yeah. Give me 11 Ndombeles, ultimate sexy football, and a hell of a lot of McDonald's. Napoli buy him. I hope Napoli buy him. It's at least 30 million quid we can put towards a footballer. Keith Birkinshaw had it right. There used to be a football club over there. He's spot on. Spot on. He got it right. I'd bring him. I mean, he doesn't go anywhere near the club now, but he might tell someone some home truths.
Yeah, the moment that we switched from being a family-run club to
an entity,
corporate, yeah, it's gone downhill.
Bale won a trophy in the MLS when he won the MLS Cup 2 days ago.
Yeah,
I think it might have been the worst penalty shootout I've ever seen, but good on him. Good on him.
I suppose the only time you'd say with Bale was before he joined us when he was at Southampton, but I mean he was just a teenager then.
Yeah, he technically won the Carabao Cup because he was in the celebrations, or the Carling Cup as it was then. The last trophy.
Oh yeah. Okay.
He was part of the squad. I don't know if he got a medal for it, but he was in the celebration. I just don't think he didn't play though because he wasn't fit. Big up Bale, absolutely big up Gaza. I'd have him in the team now. He'd at least be able to play in a number 10 role. And he actually he offered goals in his last season. You can't say he didn't offer goals and assists. He did.
Oh, now you're frozen. That's just me by myself. This will be great. Oh, well, Ben's gone. I'll have a look at the comments, shall I? Okay, there's Bobby. Since I left early yesterday, where do we end up on lesbian chats? Yeah, it didn't go too well, Bobby. It was Ben had to close a lot of things down and not reply to them. But Kimber's not here now, so what can we do? But never mind. Jason Bell saying Vincent Janssen has won a trophy after leaving Spurs. Even he's gone. Oh, you were gone for ages there, Ben.
Yeah, I was gone for ages. Yep. What are we talking about now? Yep.
I was just starting to read out things in the comments.
Yeah.
Even Vincent Janssen has won a trophy after leaving Spurs. That's just, oh my God.
Afternoon, Ben. Afternoon, George. Hope you're having a great day. Boo, Bet. Yep. playing up front on his own. You got this. Yeah. Cheers for that, Cleves. For some reason, I think it's because my fireplace has taken up too much of the bandwidth. Hello.
2 days on the trot.
2 days on the trot.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. No, it's not a good
You
afternoon.
got that from I was eyeballing them.
Just a sec.
Oh, sorry.
Just a sec. We're gonna. Unless you want to say hello to Cuba, Mark.
Hello.
We've finally got someone that is interested in football at the moment. Everyone has won a trophy since leaving. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are probably not too happy, no?
Nope. Spurs under Enoch and Levy sucks. Yep. Yep. Everyone
Pretty much how it goes.
Yeah. We're all miserable. This is the miserable stream.
Good news, not related to football.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna rub it in your face.
Yeah.
Biscuits and gravy I made last night.
Oh my God. Amazing.
Biscuits and gravy works.
Amazing.
Kit Kats and gravy, Kurt.
Biscuits and gravy.
That's brilliant. Still stuck in Nottingham. So we are actually going to end the stream here just because there's nothing else to talk about. Kuva, who do you want to big up seeing as there's no Kuva in the Kang?
It's got to be Shellside Spurs tonight, hasn't it? I shall be on there later. I don't know if you're joining us as well, Ben.
I'm joining us later.
Well, there we go then. That seems like an obvious one to plug then, doesn't it?
Yeah. Bob Spur TV on Saturday nights, 10:45. Chris is Let's Talk Tottenham tomorrow at 12:30. So get over to his show. Yeah, we're all miserable. The England squad shit. Thank you so much to Keith for joining.
Conte out, the team out, Levy out, stadium out, flatten it all, car park time. Football.
Time.
Football just doesn't suit us. Let's do something else.
A bit of Bisto and hot knobs. Yeah, yeah. And as always, if you smell what the cough is brewing, thank you all so much for watching.
Bye.
Have a great rest of your day.
Bye, guys.
Cheers. Cheers. Ooh, where is it?